Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video. And so, today I am going to be talking about this rumor that has been surfing around and people have been misinterpreting what's going on, and just a lot of crazy shit. That I was seeing about this, and people were talking about it. Every day there was something new that was coming up. Ever since, I guess, what's his face? About this whole the Spider-Man thing, right? Spider-Man 3, whatever the hell they're gonna call it in the MCU, which is supposed to be the sequel to Far From Home. So they confirmed that Jamie Foxx, who I guess was the actor villain of the Amazing Spider-Man sequel, the one that was terrible, to the reason why Spider-Man's in the MCU to begin with, was confirmed to be returning as a character in the third movie for the MCU, but there was never specified whether this is a new interpretation of the character with the same actor, or if this was in fact if this was a return from the character that was in the Amazing Spider-Man 2. So that came out. Ever since that came out, and they have other guys like J. Jonah Jameson who came back, but is a different interpretation of the character, but same actor. Everyone has been trying to put everything together on these rumors about the future of what the Spider-Man universe is going to be like. I heard them talking about Venom appearing in this film, which is not going to happen, by the way. There, you know what I mean. Venom is not going to appear in whatever Spider-Man 3 is called. You know what I mean? Venom needs to stick to the Venomverse. You know what I mean? The Venom film was amazing. It was the best. It was the best film of 2018. The best film in 2018. Yes, I said it. I don't give a fuck. Excuse my French. I don't give a frig. That was the best film in 2018. Live action film. Venom doesn't need to be with Spider-Man. Spider-Man needs to be with Venom. You feel me? You know what I mean there? Me, I loved the Venom film the way it was. Didn't need to have Spider-Man in there. Didn't need him. He got to tell his own story. He was amazing. He kicked ass. She-Hulk was, or not she, what the, She-Venom, ladies and gentlemen, and, was in there, and, just some really good shit. We had a good story, good storytelling, and we didn't have Venom having to overshadow the rivalry of Spider-Man. Great film. And so there's been rumors about these two for coming in together for a long time now. Venom 2, which is Let's Be Carnage, or him appearing in Spider-Man 3, yada yada yada. Now we're hearing that they're going to bring back Tobey, Maguire, and Andrew Garfield because they got one of the actors back from one of the Sony films there, you know what I mean. Here it is. Where is it? Put it up. Yeah, these guys right here, ladies and gentlemen. They got these guys right here. Oh, that freaking. Yeah, you little don't get your hopes up with this. You know what I mean? Is it possible? Yeah. Is it likely? Maybe. Is it gonna be in Spider-Man 3? Probably not. I can't see them doing it. The only way I could see them doing it is because DC is doing Batman and Flash or whatever, you know, so they could be copying Batman, you know, because they got the solo Batman film or whatever that's supposed to be in its own universe. Then you got Ben Affleck's coming back, the Justice League Batman, basically for the cinematic universe. Then you got the classic live action Batman coming back. You know what I'm saying? You got them coming back, you know, from the Tim Burton films. Michael Keaton, you know, Michael Keaton coming back, so maybe they're like, well, let's make all three of them cross each other and kind of get at Batman there, you know what I mean? But I don't think they're gonna do it right now. A lot of people have been wanting to do Into the Spider-Verse for a while now, but I don't think that's happening. At least for now. I don't think it's the right time to do it. I don't think they have it ready to go. You know what I mean? They don't have it ready yet. They don't have the way they're trying to set up the universe. You got to have that gradually set up, so it makes sense into the MCU and it makes sense into the Sony Venom verse. It's got to make sense for them to do it correctly. Otherwise, it's just going to be a bunch of schmob, and it's just not going to come out right. I don't think that that's going to be the case. But there has been a lot of misinterpretations of what's going on, because there has been fan sites that have been reporting that Tobey and Garfield have been contacted to come back and do their role as Spider-Man with Tom Holland. And so there's been a lot of media outlets that have commented on this situation, but websites have reached out to Sony Pictures about these rumors, because this is kind of a significant rumor, and a lot of people are misinterpreting it their own way, I guess, for whatever reason. So alright, there we go. So here is what is going on. Okay, so this is what was actually stated, because there are certain people that are saying no on YouTube when that's not actually what was said. So I gotta lighten for you. This is what was actually said by a Sony representative. And quote, "Those rumor castings are not confirmed." End quote. That is basically what was said. Okay, this does not mean that it isn't happening. This means that they have not confirmed it, which means they could be negotiating with Tobey and frickin' Garfield. Personally, I think this is far-fetched, but at the same time, why the hell would you, like, you know, say this? Why would you put out a statement if, like, this was not like in negotiations. So there's some type of shit going on behind the scenes, because it's like, why the hell would you say this? You know, and even fans quickly noted that the statement neither confirms nor denies the casting of Maguire and Garfield. It doesn't. Which is why I think it was incredibly stupid to put out a statement like this if they aren't thinking about something. Now, this could be misleading because, again, they could be in the works for getting Maguire and Garfield back, but it could be in a different film altogether. It might not necessarily be Spider-Man 3 that they are coming back for. It could be another film that they could be coming back for that is related to the MCU in the Sonyverse of it. And just doing a live-action Into the Spider-Verse movie on their own. With the new contract the way it is, they can do their own Spider-Man film without Disney, to my understanding. Disney can still do that film, and they can do other like titled films if they want to, because they already did an animated version to Into the Spider-Verse, which was 100% Sony. That was 100% a Sony film. That was not done by Disney at all, or the MCU. That was not Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige was not involved in that. So, yeah, there's that whole aspect. When you guys get guys like this who say things like
Sony
this...
says Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire are not joining Spider-Man 3. Yeah.
You know that this is not freaking true. Because again, where do they say in the statement no? Where do they say this? They say those rumor castings are not confirmed. They don't actually say no, that they're not being casted. They are saying that they are not confirmed, which means that realistically that could mean that they are still in negotiations with them. You know, you really should actually title your stuff correctly, by the way, when you do stuff like this. But of course, that's what you're known for, because in a day or two, you're just going to contradict yourself and make another video stating what I'm stating right now, that it is not confirmed, that it's not no. But I digress. So, this is where it's at. This is where the current landscape is. Personally, if this happens, I really don't want it to happen, because I'd rather just Venom be in his own universe against Carnage in the second, and just let Spider-Man go and do his own thing elsewhere. But we'll see what happens. I'm really hoping that Venom 2 is not going to have Spider-Man in it at all. But it seems like there's something going on, and there seems to be more to the story than meets the eye. You know, they said it wasn't confirmed, which means they could be in negotiations. It could be not true altogether, but then again, why would you put out a statement? Why not just ignore it? You know, that's what most studios do when, like, fan rumors like this come out. They just ignore it, and they just don't say anything. I don't understand why they would come out and be like, oh, this is not confirmed, unless there was somewhat some truth to this. It's just that they haven't confirmed it yet because they haven't reached a deal yet. So that's my take on this, and that's really kind of where I'm at with this one. I personally just want to see Venom by himself, but that's where we are at with this. Let me know what you guys think. Comment, rate. If you like this video, my videos, please subscribe. And that's about it, guys. I am the SS Ultimate Goku. I'm out of here. Peace.